Get to it.
Welcome back to the Everything in Between podcast. I am your host, Ariana Miles. To my left, I have
Mr. Adrian Watson.
And to his left, there is
Chris.
Why is it not Chrissy Poo?
It's a new thing every week.
Okay. So, for today's topic, I wanted to talk about something that is like kind of vague, kind of confusing, but it crossed my mind when I was thinking about, the relationships and stuff like that I have with people. So, that being said, the topic is being the main character. So, just to get the juices...
We're going to get a little deep today.
Just to get the juices flowing, if your life was a movie, what genre would it be, and what character do you see yourself playing?
If my life was a movie, I would have... My movie would be like, it'd be a comedy, but it'd also be like, it'd be a comedy. Like, my movie would be like on some Richie Rich shit.
Richie Rich.
Yeah, I just know what I see.
That white boy? The little white kid? I've never seen those movies. But, okay. That's fair. What about you, Adrian?
I don't know what my life would be. I think it'll be a comedy, probably. Yeah, probably.
I'll tell you what this nigga would be.
What?
Yeah, what would my life be?
Hustle and Flow.
I can't really. Hustle and Flow.
That way this nigga
It's hard out here for a pimp.
Hustle and Flow.
Okay, well, for me, I feel like my movie, it would be like a coming of age.
I know what movie it would be. I got it.
What?
What's the one with that white chick?
Wait a minute.
Matilda.
No. No. What's the movie?
What's wrong? You trying to hold with Matilda?
No, she
Mary Poppins.
No, man. Let me see.
Oh my God. Can I finish what I say my thing is gonna be before you bash?
Go ahead.
Okay.
What would your movie be?
I think mine would be like a coming of age drama / like comedy.
So your shit gonna be The Catcher in the Rye.
I don't get that.
You don't get that. That's too
I
deep.
didn't read that book.
That's too deep for you right there.
Damn,
Adrian said trying to call me dumb on this leg.
what's the movie where they got the three? I mean, it's about the
Three
girls.
Stooges?
The girls singing.
Cheetah Girls?
No, it's some white chicks. I feel like it start with a G.
It's about 3 white chicks singing.
Yes.
What
The
the heck?
Dixie Chicks.
No, it's not 3 white chicks. It's like a group of. It's damn near on the same shit as like what's the movie with Gabrielle Union, the cheerleader?
Oh, Bring It On?
Yeah, but it's the same type. It's like a group of chicks and they sing.
Mean Girls, nigga? What are you talking about?
They don't sing in Mean Girls.
This nigga talking about fucking High School Musical, nigga.
Are you talking about High School
No.
Musical? Is it so it's not a black movie?
Man,
I'm
fuck.
disappointed.
What does being a man, what does that mean?
I want to hear what Chris has to say first.
Pitch Perfect.
Nigga, what?
Pitch Perfect.
Now let me look at the cast. The chick who wants
If you talking about that black girl, I'm gonna shoot you in the face.
Well, they ain't talking about a white bitch, so it gotta be the black chick.
What movie was?
You talking about the girl that's played by Rebel Wilson? Absolutely.
Oh, damn, Chris.
I'm saying she had a movie where she was damn near like just on some funny shit, and it was like coming of age stuff.
I do not find her funny at all. So I'm actually hurt at you.
It's okay.
Don't touch
It's
me.
okay.
Don't touch me.
I was like, I was finna say Tammy, but I was like, that is not the chick.
Tammy? What the fuck is Tammy? What is Tammy?
I know that's not the right thing.
When I look up Tammy, I swear to God. I swear to God. You better not.
Look up there.
You better hope you are not within swinging distance.
Nigga Chris a fool. Hey man, that nigga Chris a fool. What?
I know you fucking
That nigga Chris a fool, boy.
Melissa
Oh my
McCarthy.
God, yeah, Melissa McCarthy.
Who's Melissa McCarthy?
That big fat white lady. Is that my energy?
That nigga
No.
Chris a fool.
You give me Rebel Wilson energy.
I don't want to be. I don't want to
mixed
give
with
you.
Tammy, huh?
I don't want to give you Rebel Wilson
You
energy.
give me Rebel Wilson.
Why am I a white lady? Like,
Mixed with a little bit of Tiffany.
ugh.
Haddish?
Yeah.
Mixed with a little
the
Monique.
more you talk, the more you talk.
Tiffany
the less
Haddish
I am
plus
with a
Monique.
hint. With a hint.
Monique.
And Monique and Regina.
That's Paul?
Yeah. That's good.
Okay, the black people
I
can
fuck
stay,
with
but the white people gotta go. I feel, you think
I fuck with it.
I'm offended?
How?
I'm offended. I don't want Rebel Wilson.
If somebody told me I remind them of fucking any
Nigga, Chris remind me of Don Cheadle.
niggas I look like this nigga.
All right,
He don't get offended
you're just being mean.
when niggas say he look like Don Cheadle.
Wait a minute, no.
That nigga like Don Cheadle.
That's fine.
But look, what does being the main character mean?
Being the main character is about like not having purpose. Well, I guess that too, but like you're going through life rather than life is just like happening to you. Like you're watching other people enjoy life as if you're like an extra, like somebody in the back. You know? Does that make sense?
Yeah, but
Yeah, come on, psychology major. Dive even deeper.
I'm just saying, like, I feel like this. If you feel like, hey, my whole life has been watching other people, are these people your friends or just people around you? Like, who are these people that you're watching their life? And you're watching their life. Who are these people?
Yeah, I think it would be like people around you, like family, friends, boyfriends, like basically someone whose life revolves around someone else's life.
I feel like the only way you could be in that position is, I feel like you will be like that, like when you have kids, but just as like a single person right now, no. But I feel like if you had children, most definitely. I mean, especially young children. I feel like your whole life revolves around their life. So,
But I don't think so. I mean, I feel like people can still be the main character and have kids. It's more of a like, I guess like a personal thing. Like,
so is this a nigga who feels like he or she is just not doing shit? Like, they just
yeah,
have nothing going on.
who
in their
kind
life?
of like waits around for stuff to happen, you know, instead of like making it happen. That's what I feel like being the main character is.
So the people that they're watching make it happen.
True. Yes. Have you ever encountered someone like that?
No, I don't. Chris, you encountered somebody like that, dog?
I feel like you're talking about peons. I know a lot of peons.
Precisely.
I don't think just because you're lame, maybe.
It's a difference. When I say somebody's a peon, I feel like people mix up being a peon and just being weird. It's the same thing. I think a lot of people don't follow popular trends, but they're not peons.
Mm-hmm.
They're weird in their own way. If you play with Pokemon, anime, do all that, you may be weird to me, but I don't think you're a peon. I think you're a peon if you're like a dude who's not the main character in his life. You always run behind people.
That's what I'm getting at.
You don't like if I came to think of you, if I thought of you, only thing that I could think of you, me knowing you, is that you hang with somebody else, or that's your thing. That's your biggest claim to fame.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get at.
Like, I can't think of anything about you other than the fact that you run with somebody or you be with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas if I think of other people, okay, like I think of Sincere. Sincere is a guy. I ain't saying no. I'm just saying Sincere. If I think of Sincere, I know he watches anime. I know he does karate. Then I think of some other people. I be like, well, nigga, I'd like to know you. I don't know what the hell you do.
I feel you. I mean, I feel like that's a good point. I just feel like it go back to this.
I think of Adrian. I may think of Adrian. I'd be like, or people probably think of Adrian and be like, he be with Chris and them or Braylon and them, but at the same time, people can still say, okay, Adrian is this pro-black guy, and that's his thing. He acts like an old man. That's his thing. That's what people can say about, like, he has his own persona that he lives by.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
For sure.
About being the main person.
I mean, but it's like in life, let's say you're not the main person of your life. And this is what I feel like I had to realize just about life in general. Everybody's not going to be a main character. Everybody's not going to be a winner. There's some niggas out here that were born to lose.
Damn.
Jesus.
No, I'm serious because look, it was some niggas out here that are born to lose, like that are born to be losers. Like there's some niggas out here, if they look at their life, they have not done shit. It's some niggas because look.
I feel like you can be a loser and be the main character.
But how would you know?
Like you just keep failing.
But how would you know a nigga was not the main character if you didn't have niggas who weren't the main character? You see what I'm saying? Like you gotta have both in order for.
Oh, because you wouldn't be able to like tell the difference.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's some niggas that's just meant to lose. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just some niggas like born loser. Some niggas just born loser. Just
okay.
lose.
So basically what you're saying, it has to have like an opposite for it to exist, I guess.
Nah. Well, yeah. In this case, yeah. You do have to have, because I feel like it's some niggas just born to lose. Like, it's some niggas out here that's born, dog. They're not gonna accomplish shit.
But what does that mean? What does that look like?
They're just a born loser. Like, listen, nothing in their life up until the point that they're at has went right. It's a born loser.
Damn.
Born loser, dog. There's some niggas out here that, look, that's just born. This is born loser.
I agree. Some niggas are born to lose. Everybody can't be a winner.
Everybody can't be a winner.
But you can still be in control of your life, though.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you just keep failing, okay, but you
like,
can still
you can be a loser.
Character.
Well, no, because I feel like loser all falls down to how you look at it. If you ain't never had shit and you make $50,000 a year or whatever, you may not look at your life as a loser. But to a nigga who make $300,000 a year, he may say, "Nigga, you're a loser," or a nigga who's a millionaire.
Take it.
But I feel like everybody has their way. Like, you could not be on shit, but to a group of people, you are some big thing. But outside, it doesn't really measure to shit, except for in that community, and you're still not a loser. You don't look at yourself as a loser.
Nobody who's a loser look at themselves like a loser. Like, you know, look. Nobody,
some niggas do. Some niggas know they're losers.
Everybody thinks there's somebody. Everybody thinks there's something.
I don't think so.
Don't nobody wake up in the morning, look in the mirror, and say, "Hey, dog, damn, I'm just a lame man."
I ain't gonna say I ain't no lame
Well, they don't have a mantra, but
I feel like if you wake up in the morning and in your regular space, it's a difference between waking up and being like, okay, I want to be like a celebrity. But if you wake up in the morning and you idolize niggas who are around you on a day-to-day basis, and you can't say anything good about yourself, you're unconsciously saying you're a fucking loser.
So does idolize mean you just try to hang out with them? Or what does idolize, like, what does that look like for a
like
nigga?
I'm saying, if you don't have a life outside of these people.
Okay, so if I broke down my friend right now, right?
Excuse me, guys.
I can tell you that even though we all come together and have the same similar interests and things like that, we all do our own certain things. And I've never grew up and was like, damn, I want to do what the hell Adrian doing. I want to be and follow behind. You may expose me to something, but I'm not going to take that up as my thing. I see a lot of dudes that hang around a nigga, and then whatever that nigga was on, they take that up as their thing.
Give an example.
Of somebody taking it up as their thing.
Yeah, like, you know. without mentioning names, give me an example.
Okay.
All right.
I had homeboys when I was in high school, and we understood. Some of us went on hot shit. Some of them were.
Mm-hmm.
The ones who were on the hot shit knew to keep the ones who wasn't on hot shit out of the shit. Those niggas went on to become rappers. They sold drugs, but they knew some of us weren't built like that. So they were just like, bro, you ain't got to do that. It was some who was never on that shit,
But wanted to be on it because they didn't look at what they had going on
As
something cool.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
So they were unconsciously looking at themselves as a loser. So what they did was they got on that shit that these other niggas on, and they still don't fit their lifestyle just because everybody know it's a way you go about being on that shit. That shit ain't meant for everybody.
right.
So,
Well, but see, it's like this, right? For a person to come around another person, and they influence that person enough to where that person now wants to take on almost the identity or the actions that this person is doing, I feel like the shit's really like a self-esteem issue. Because if I don't have the esteem of myself to know that, well, shit, my goals, my aspirations in life is good enough to stand alone, and I gotta come around a nigga and take on the shit he doing, then I feel like I just have low self-esteem. So I feel like in people with low self-esteem, shit, you can put anything on them niggas.
I feel
you know
like
what I'm saying?
you got low self-esteem, you're a loser.
Oh! Ooh, controversial.
Yeah,
I don't care, like, if you think lowly of yourself, you think you're a loser.
so what's the opposite of low self-esteem? Is it high self-esteem?
High self-esteem.
Confidence.
So what's high? So what's that? Like,
Okay, I feel like low. When I'm talking about low self-esteem, you just look at yourself as in like when you compare yourself, or even look at yourself in the light in comparison to other people. You don't think of yourself as like. It's kind of like, you remember when we first used to talk. Now I ain't saying you had low self-esteem, but this is how somebody I could say. You'll be like, we say we doing something, you be like, nigga, I'm not shit. Now that's you were kind of being humble, but it's some people who just automatically off the bat just be like, I'm not on shit, I'm not whatever, and then that next follow-up statement is, I wish I could do this, I wish I could do that. So you have no self-esteem, so I think you're a loser. Now if you got high self-esteem, I feel like that's just regular, and then you have people who are overconfident. I think I'm overconfident.
Here's my question. Okay, right. Now you say that. Here's a follow-up question. So high self-esteem, high confidence. Are you born with high self-esteem, high confidence, or is it something that's cultivated? Did somebody cultivate your high confidence or your high self-esteem, or were you just born that way?
No, yeah, it's definitely cultivated. Like,
I don't think so. I think
niggas are born out the womb confident.
I
mean, of course we have like
it's ways
extroverted and introverted, but I feel like that's not the same as
You can be
a leader,
introverted or extroverted and still have confidence.
Like when I was in like lower levels of school, I was still somebody who was very, I ain't gonna say popular, but I was known. I hung around the people, but I was one of the most quiet.
Kids.
I was one of the more quiet ones. Like, I'm not finna be out of the group. I was a more quiet person, but I was still confident when it came to talking to people about school or whoever was talking and just being cool. I could still handle myself. I think.
Were you born that way?
I feel like it's always. I've always said you can't make a leader. If you, it's already in you. It's something that's gonna tap into you that'll make you open up that leading side. I don't give a fuck how you put it. Everybody can't be fucking Michael Jordan.
Everybody can be Michael Jordan.
Okay, I'm not saying.
And Michael Jordan's not. I guess he's a leader in his field, but I'm saying like when we say like leader, what do you mean? Like
I'm saying a leader is like it's something in you. Like, okay, for example, Kobe. I'm not gonna say I don't think Kobe's the greatest player of all time.
He's just talented, but
he's talented, but he's
that's not
dry.
leading.
Listen. LeBron and Kobe have a different level of competitiveness that comes from Kobe being a more natural leader.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. That's naturally in Kobe and what's it?
This is because, see, and this is the reason why I say he's not, like, just because you're good at a thing, you're not a leader. Because to me, a leader is someone that it's a person who can galvanize and influence other people to do whatever was on that person's mind. Like Kobe, LeBron, Jordan, these niggas can just play a sport.
They're
just good at it. But like, I'm thinking about this, right? When I think of a leader, I think of like Barack Obama.
Well,
he can come out here and talk to you, and you be like, "Well, damn, yeah, that nigga talking about, yeah, I fuck with that."
I feel like everything Kobe has said since. Think about how many quotes people take from Kobe, and people associate like sheer like drive and motivation,
Mamba mentality.
That's all Kobe.
Kobe
So
shit.
he's most definitely lead because regardless if he leading a group, he still leads a basketball team.
That's just a nigga that's motivated and that has drive. But what I'm saying is, I feel like to be a leader, you have to have charisma. You have to be charismatic because here's my thing: Kobe doesn't have a message. He just has a.
Kobe's message is the Mamba mentality.
He just can play, but what I'm saying is his message is translated into playing basketball versus Barack Obama, like a president. They're trying to get you to believe something or think something. Kobe's not trying to get you to.
I've heard
I think so.
Kobe's message. Okay, no.
What's the Mamba mentality? What's that?
To win. And
at what?
I mean,
at
to
basketball,
be the best at your like craft.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's like
Kobe's
achieving
whole
greatness,
message
achieving
was
perfection.
Kobe's whole thing was, I'm this nigga who's gonna be in the gym hours and hours. I'm gonna put in hard work, and when it comes to going against somebody or competing with somebody, which we compete with people every day, whether you compete for a job or whatever, I'm gonna be relentless about it. I'm gonna be the nigga who's gonna go and put in the extra mile to get the shit. So you go apply
and I
that.
get what y'all saying. I
and
get
that
what y'all
makes
saying.
people think.
That makes people think.
Like
Right.
the girl who played tennis, who's beating the shit out of everybody now.
Right.
Naomi,
Look, now hold on.
Her whole thing is Kobe.
So let me ask you a question. If I was a sports player, okay, listen. Did Kobe come up with this Mamba mentality and this message that he has, or did some person who's Kobe's agent or a marketing person come up with this thing? Because here's my thing: all athletes who are good at what they do, all of them work hard because that's just their characteristic, right?
AI.
I can take but he's not considered as in the level of Kobe and LeBron and Jordan.
I mean, those like the three greatest players. Those are
AI is one of three.
I'm saying AI. No. I'm not saying AI is without a doubt a Hall of Famer. Influence.
He's not a Hall of Famer. He's an influencer.
AI is a Hall of Famer. AI is going to Hall of Fame. But regardless of that, we ain't talking about basketball. I'm just saying he's somebody.
Okay, y'all start talking about
I'm saying he's somebody who's been really great at something.
He was great at something, right? Because he worked hard at it. What I'm saying to you is like, look, with the Mamba mentality, I can take that and apply that to any athlete. I can make Serena Williams' brand
That's what I'm saying.
the Mamba mentality. But you know what? I can't make a person like Barack Obama's brand the Mamba mentality, because when you're in the arena of athletics, you have to work hard to be better than the next man.
You don't.
Yes, you do, man.
AI clearly showed you.
Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard, dog.
I guarantee.
Every time.
No.
AI didn't.
Where'd you
AI
get
didn't.
that from?
AI. Oh, that's a very true statement.
what I'm
Hard
saying-
work beats talent when talent doesn't work
But what I'm
hard.
saying
I'll
is
write that down.
if that was the case, AI wouldn't be. He's better than. Would you say AI is better than 80% of the point guards that ever played in the NBA? If he's better than any percent, that defeats the purpose, because AI didn't. Everybody.
AI worked hard, dog, to get where he's at, bro.
I got the perfect example.
He worked hard, man.
I got the perfect example. Shaq.
Okay.
Shaq was a nigga who was known for not working hard.
Dog.
Kobe said he didn't work hard.
Just because he's big, he definitely worked hard
Talent-
to get to where he was at.
But
in
Shaq was
life.
okay. Shaq was tall. He was 7 foot.
I get he wasn't 7 foot his whole life.
It doesn't matter.
When he played basketball in high school, nigga wasn't 7 foot.
It don't matter.
When
most niggas ain't 7 foot.
When he was a freshman in high school, so my point. So what I'm trying to tell you is
but
he didn't look
for not working hard.
Look though, he didn't just start playing basketball when he was 7 foot. He had to be playing basketball and cultivating his skill all the way up until that point. It's just that when he grew and became 7 foot, that basically added to his work that he had already put in.
I've never been a believer of hard work beats talent. I don't give
hard
a fuck.
Work for sure.
I don't give a fuck if you win a shot of basketball every day for fucking 10 hours of the day. You will never beat Shaq in the game of basketball.
Hard work beats talent. When talent doesn't.
Shaq didn't play basketball, but when he was in high school and you was in high school, it was niggas who probably worked 10 times harder than Shaq, and you still couldn't beat that nigga.
No, dog. I'm gonna tell you why not. Listen.
If you mean
we had this discussion before when I was telling you, let's take basketball. Let's take Shaq. Okay, let's take a boxing match. Let's take Floyd Mayweather. Would you not say Floyd Mayweather is a talented boxer?
Yeah.
Okay, he's about to fight who? Old boy, Logan Paul, what's his name, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's say Floyd says, you know what, bro, I got this shit. And let's say up until that fight, leading up to the fight, Floyd doesn't do no training. I got this shit. It ain't no point of me working hard. It ain't no point of me getting in the gym and trying to, work on my craft. I'm a blow this nigga out. And that nigga Logan Paul I'm talking about getting it, like Rocky, running, training every day, preparing for this fight. Floyd at the house doing what he do, fucking women, traveling, buying jewelry, cars, whatever Floyd do. Do you think that when it's come time to fight, that Floyd is going to win that fight?
Probably not.
Probably not. Why? Why though?
Because hard work.
Beast talent. Have you ever seen the movie Rocky? Do you remember when Apollo Creed died? When he was about to fight that Russian dude who was working hard, and Apollo Creed was, I'm gonna blow him out the water. Nigga got his ass in there and died because he underestimated who he was doing. I never underestimated.
If you took any nigga,
anybody's a threat.
And put that play basketball in high school.
Yep.
Do you think you could beat LeBron and Shaq if they didn't play basketball for a year while they was in high school? Do you think you could beat them? You're not. I don't give a fuck what you.
If I put in the work, dog, for a year, and they didn't put in the work for a year, I would dunk on Shaq, dog.
You would not beat Shaq.
He said he's gonna dunk on Shaq.
Promise to God, you would beat him.
You're not gonna beat Shaq.
You would beat them, dog. If they're not working at, listen, let me tell you something. Basketball, any type of sports, is muscle memory. If you don't use it, you lose it, dog. That's with anything.
It's niggas who go to the rec and can hoop. And they don't play basketball.
And look, let me ask you a question. When somebody in the rec and they having a bad game, don't niggas say, yeah, but damn, I ain't played in a minute. Is that not niggas shoot? Oh damn, I ain't. Damn, I missed a layup, bro. My bad. I ain't played basketball in a minute.
We're talking about Shaq.
Because if you don't use it, you lose it.
And basketball and sports is more of a. It's like. I'm saying, yeah, we got to go back to the topic, but it's more of a fucking, it's more to it than just athletics. The reason why these niggas are great is because they had size, they had the athleticism, and they had the mind. LeBron's a great basketball player because he's smart. It's a lot of 6'8" niggas who are listening. I don't care what you say. LeBron's the greatest basketball player. Michael Jordan were great.
LeBron is. Most basketball players, Shaq, most people who play any type of sports is good at what they do because they follow instructions. Who controls what any person who plays a sport does?
Who?
A coach.
Not in basketball.
For sure a coach does. Because, look, that's why they hire him. Because, listen, if LeBron was so smart and he could do this shit, why does he have a coach?
Nigga, it's a running joke that when LeBron played for the Heat,
and that
nobody coached that
and
nigga.
that's LeBron. But what I'm saying to you is most athletes, right? They have some type of coaching. It's coaching. Because I'm looking at it from the outside in and saying, well, look, if you do this.
If Phil Jackson tell them niggas to get a ball with Michael Jordan and let Michael Jordan do him, and Michael Jordan come down that bitch and shoot a 3, and then the next time he come down there and shoot a what's name. Phil Jackson didn't tell. He just said give the nigga the ball. He didn't coach the nigga.
So you think that's what coaches in the NBA who getting paid millions of dollars are just doing?
Nigga, for niggas like LeBron and Shaq, duh. That's what Ty Lue did. Give the ball to LeBron. Why not? Because a coach can't play the game.
It's a lot more complex than that, bro. Niggas not listen. Okay. I'm not gonna pay a nigga millions of dollars as an owner of a team. Why would I pay you millions of dollars to say, hey man, give it to that nigga right there and fuck? Look, as an owner, I can say that.
I'm gonna give you a prime example of
I'm gonna pay you millions of dollars to just tell, hey, yeah, give it to LeBron, give it to Jordan.
Man, let him talk.
Of how I know coaching plays a part, but when it comes to great players, Tom Brady was considered a system quarterback, was he not?
And who made the system?
Belichick ran all the shit, whatever. Tom Brady leaves, them niggas don't go to the playoffs, and he got a way more athletic quarterback.
Tom Brady
goes and wins the Super Bowl with Tampa Bay.
I'm not saying it's based on their... Listen, but look though. I'm not saying it's not based on a nigga's skill. I'm just saying... Because skill level has... Because listen, as a coach, right? I'm not gonna... I'm not gonna tell a player to do something that I know the nigga can't do. So what I'm saying to you is like, look, you still have to have the skill to do it, but it's somebody to tell you to do it. Listen, look, Tom Brady ain't calling plays, dog.
It doesn't matter.
So how is he?
Because what I'm saying is a play doesn't... Basketball, any sport, in anything in life, shit is not ran to a T. Every time that play is ran, definitely, somebody's not going to be open. So the initial, it all falls back to... The coach can call whatever play he wants to, but it all falls back to that person who's actually doing the action. That's why I said a coach can easily just say...
You're just carrying out the action.
Nigga, if the action was to throw it to a fucking tight end, you throw it to a wide receiver, you didn't listen to the coach.
And look,
if you scored, the coach is not going to have
that's skill
level.
That's skill though, dog. That's just as a quarterback being able to see. Because listen,
that's what I'm saying.
I can tell, but look, though, the coach do matter because let me tell you why. Let's do your same analogy. Let's say we got a stud on our team in football, Julio Jones. Hey, throw it to Julio. Well, nigga, Julio double team. So if I'm listening, so I have to still. So that's what I'm saying. The coach has to.
That's not the coach.
And right, so the player.
That's all on the player,
and that's on the player, right? But look though, the original plan was to throw it to the coach.
Like throw it to the coach, nigga.
I mean, my bad. To throw it to Julio. You know what I'm saying? Throw it to Julio.
We've been talking about this.
Throw it to Julio.
We were talking about the mother mentality. That all came from Kobe.
Jesus Christ.
Let's go back to that.
All the athletes work hard.
Nobody works as hard as Kobe does.
So nobody else worked as hard as Kobe in basketball.
Not to my knowledge.
Not even LeBron. See, and I look.
I don't care.
If y'all think that's fine, that's fine.
Michael Jordan, maybe.
Nah, okay, yeah. Nobody worked as hard as Kobe.
And like you said, okay, if they worked harder than Kobe, they should have been able to be greater than him. But they didn't. I don't give a fuck. I go shoot a basketball 200 times. I'm not beating Steph Curry.
Listen, R.I.P. to Kobe and everything like that, and I feel you, dog. LeBron is a better basketball player than Kobe, dog.
Nobody said he wasn't.
But you said if I play harder than him, I should be able to beat him. I'm telling you, somebody that has beaten him in all metrics.
I'm not saying. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm just telling you, hard work doesn't beat talent.
Hard work does. Hard work
and
can beat talent.
LeBron is way more talented than Kobe and gifted.
But you said nobody worked. My bad. You said nobody works as hard as Kobe.
And nigga, he's still not the greatest. So that proves my fucking point. Hard work doesn't beat talent.
I think LeBron works harder than Kobe Bryant.
No, he does not.
Well, in summary, be your man. Everyone needs to be their own man.
Are you with LeBron every day? Are you with Kobe? Look, it's no way for it's no way for me and you to know that.
My nigga, where the hell did you think Mamba mentality come from? The whole big thing about LeBron was he never had.
Kobe didn't make mama mentality. It was a marketing major who said, "Yeah, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna shoot this commercial, and we're gonna use the mama, and you're gonna do this, and you're gonna do this is propaganda, bro. This is not no shit that Kobe came up with in his mind. This is an agent. This is an industry
but I feel like
putting shit behind it to make niggas like you think that this nigga is just such a hard worker when it's really just it's just media,
listen, bro,
dog.
Listen.
You're getting so upset.
I'm just finishing my point.
Because what I'm saying, look, you don't watch basketball.
I watch basketball,
it's plenty
bro.
of fucking tapes of Kobe showing up. Where the hell do you think the whole thing is showing up 3-4 hours before your game? It's videos of Kobe shooting with a broke fucking hand in fucking Wilson with the flu shooting. He works hard. Athletes don't do that shit.
I'm not.
So what I'm saying is like
I'm not
a marketing major probably
but
came
he's not
up,
the only nigga that has done shit like that.
and what I'm telling you, hard work doesn't always beat talent, bro. That's all.
When talent doesn't work hard, that's the you gotta look to the
care
whole
what you
quote.
say. Kobe
Listen,
worked
you gotta
10 times harder than
you can't
LeBron.
you can't take a piece of the quote and cut it. The quote is hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard.
Once again, I told you, if you shot a basketball 200 times a day, dribbled it 200 times a day, Steph Curry didn't shoot a basketball for a year, was injured. Do you think you could beat Steph Curry in a game? No.
The first time you step on the goddamn
No, you're
court
not
after
going to
the
beat that
injury,
nigga,
I'm
bro.
gonna watch that nigga.
You're not going to beat that nigga.
I don't know. Hey, look, I look. Okay, fine. I look. I may not be Steph Curry and the shit, and that's my opinion. Your opinion is that you won't. I say if you don't use it, dog, you lose it, and I don't give a fuck how good you were at anything. If you don't use it, especially an entire year, you've never picked up a basketball. You sat on your couch and ate chips and food. I'm gonna beat you in basketball, dog. I mean that's just.
You're not gonna beat
Yes,
Steph
you
Curry.
are, man. Yes, you are, dog. You for sure.
First off, to even get good at basketball, bro, that shit takes time.
All right, Chris, let me ask you a question. If you took a math class and you scored an A on the final this semester, you didn't look at that same material for a year. And I've been studying that material the entire year, and we took that exact same math test. Are you going to score an A? Are you going to score a higher grade than me? Fuck an A. Are you going to get a higher grade than someone who's more familiar with the whatever you're doing and someone who hasn't looked at it as a year?
I probably would. If I got an A and I had consistently got A's on exams.
It's not about mastering it. You know it, you just don't remember, dog.
Okay, so what about
same thing with muscle memory?
But when you
what
learn
about
something,
what about professors?
Professors do that shit constantly. They teach
like,
it.
do research.
They're constantly doing it.
What I'm saying
if
is
they went years,
if your professor is not taking that exam that we take are passed down exams. If you studied that shit, Wilson, I guarantee none of us can outscore our professors. You might tie up, but
you're definitely not. You want to know what? Because they're more familiar with the material.
So what makes you think you're gonna beat fucking LeBron if he been playing basketball since
listen, no. Okay, look, let me ask you a question. Have you ever had a professor who taught something and they'll be like, yeah, guys, I haven't taught this class since 2 years ago. I'm a little. You've ever had that happen? Yeah, right. Have you ever had a professor say to you,
no.
Yeah, I haven't taught this class since, a year ago. So you got to kind of work with me. I've had a professor do that to me. I haven't taught this class in a minute. The last time I taught this class was 2 years ago. So I'm going to have to kind of get my bearings back right. That's just natural. If you don't do, what's something you think you haven't done in a long time? Like, if you haven't done something in a long time, and somebody has been doing it.
Okay, I'll put it to you like this. If I went a month without playing a game, you played 2K, what's the name? You would not be.
And I practice. I'm
You
telling
would
you, I
not
would,
be.
dog. I would.
Okay, clear example. I didn't play the game for a month. I didn't have a game for two months, whatever, yada, yada, yada. Brock played me in 2K when I finally got my game. I beat the shit out of Brock. I didn't play the game. Brock's been playing the game for how long?
Yeah, it's kind of like riding a bike. Even though I don't ride a bike every day, I still know how to ride one.
I cannot drive. I didn't drive a car for a whole damn month when I was out. I still didn't know how to drive a car when I went back home.
And yeah, but were you not a little like, first time you hop in the car?
No, I just crump my shit up and pull it out.
I mean, I get what you're saying, Chris. But what I'm saying to you though is, I think you're gonna be a little rusty at something you've never done in a long time.
So if you didn't drive a car for a month, if you got in your car right
a month's not. No, we were saying a year.
If you didn't drive your car for a year, you can't get in the car.
Wow.
I could probably hop in there, but I'm gonna say, well, now you know what I'm saying. It's gonna be a little new.
What?
No.
All right.
And then look, and here's another thing. Look.
All right.
We're talking about competition. If I have to compete, because you're changing the argument. If you haven't done something and you had to compete, and I was in a contest to see who can drive the best, dog, I'm not winning.
All I'm saying, bro, if somebody's talented enough to master something, I don't give a fuck, and they've really mastered it, I don't give a fuck how much they don't practice from this shit. The average person, no matter how hard they work at, they're not being somebody who's mastered it.
So that's your opinion. Let's move on.
Okay, well then, y'all are just that we talked about that for too long. But speaking of basketball,
Man, look, we tied it right to the next topic. Shit, who the real KD?
yes, over the weekend I think Cash Doll and Kevin Durant got into it on Twitter. It all started when Cash
No, they
Doll.
were just fucking with each other though.
You sure?
Nah, it wasn't for real.
Well, it was still funny. She was like, Cash Doll said, all these niggas want to fuck KD, and then KD came up under there and a reply that was like, you did not have to use those initials to get this tweet off. You have to relax with the KD talk. Your name is Cash Doll. So,
If I'm gonna go ahead and say it, nigga, ain't nobody referred to no goddamn Cash Dollars, no motherfucking KD.
maybe her
KD?
fans. Maybe her fans that don't
I don't
watch
give a
basketball.
fuck. Everybody knows who the hell KD is.
Very true.
Nobody calls Cash Doll Katie.
Yeah, so
One of her fans called her KD.
Her family call her Katie.
Yeah, that was your auntie calling you.
All right.
We know who KD is.
Exactly. No.
Dang. Why y'all
KD
have to
is
disrespect
Kevin
her?
Durant.
Why did y'all have to disrespect
I would've
her like
thought-
that?
It ain't disrespect. It's just like, if I'm talking about basketball and I say MJ, I ain't talking about nobody else except for fucking Michael Jordan.
Well, she said all these niggas want to fuck KD. Clearly,
Look,
she wasn't talking
Look,
about Kevin Durant.
you don't hear Michael B. Jordan, who is somebody who's relatively famous. He ain't never rocking around this bitch talking about, yeah, I'm the real Michael Jordan.
Well, duh.
Nigga, I'm the real MJ. Nigga,
Well,
you know.
Well, of course, he came after MJ, but Cash Doll, I think it's older
It's
than
plenty of niggas around here named Denzel. Ain't nobody, when you say Denzel, nigga, we ain't talking about you. We talking about Denzel Washington.
That's right. Very true.
Nigga.
Look, no, we can agree on that.
You know what it made me think of? It made me think of like when Rihanna and what is that girl?
Tatiana.
Teyana Taylor.
Teyana.
When they got into it and like Rihanna made her header on Twitter like both of their net worths, and like Teyana Taylor was like 500,000 or something like that, and Rihanna was like 4 or 5 million. I was like, why did she have to do that?
She did violate us. And she's still richer than her, which make it crazy.
But
Well, yeah, and that's what I'm saying. You can't try to compete with niggas that's out your league.
Well, you can. I feel like everybody who has money, sometimes.
But what was Tiana Taylor and Rihanna having a debate about talent or?
I don't know what they were
It-
fucking.
it started off something else, and then Teyana Taylor. This happened forever ago. Teyana Taylor was like, you did not do that. Like, you got my number. This, that, the third, and then Rihanna was
Also, they were
like,
friends.
and then Rihanna chose violence.
Oh well.
But
Wow.
Yeah, nobody's referring to Cash Doll's KD. Sorry.
Nobody's referring to that bitch as
Sorry.
Katie. And if she thought that, bitch, get on.
why she gotta be a
I would have thought KD from fucking Menace to Society before I referred to Cash Doll as fucking KD. Look, you're full of yourself, bitch. Move on.
Alrighty. Well then, on to the next topic. I wanted to talk about how Instagram has fallen off. And I know we talked about this earlier, or y'all gave me like what y'all felt earlier.
It hasn't, dog.
You don't think it has?
No.
I think people get caught up when they compare things they like to take away from the other without acknowledging by it's easy to say, like, I feel like Twitter has become such a big thing. Like, I've seen people lives change because of Twitter. It's regular niggas who we go to school with who damn near viral on Twitter and made lots of money. You know what I'm saying?
You know what,
it's people who like that what's her name girl, the Kabucha girl. She didn't do shit. She wasn't talented. She just made a funny video of her trying some shit. And Twitter changed her life.
Just like the
it's
where the money resides.
You know what I'm saying? It's like so many ways Twitter has kind of like changed people's lives.
Okay, but I'm talking about Instagram.
But I'm saying, listen, and Twitter has become like the thing that everybody's like, it's the go-to. I feel like Twitter is like an iPhone now.
Think
like,
about this. When a person says something that went viral, they're referring to Twitter.
You're damn near.
You can't go viral on Instagram. You can't go viral on Snapchat.
You go viral on TikTok.
And that's why I feel like Instagram has
You can really
off.
only go viral on
and that's what I'm
up
saying.
until TikTok, Twitter.
And what I'm saying about Instagram is like Twitter has become so great
because the term viral came from.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna like, I'm not gonna negate from the fact of how good of an app Instagram was, because Instagram has really showed how powerful it could be during the pandemic. Rappers, everybody, versus. Everybody's really used IG Live. Is really
IG Live is powerful. That's
social media.
Being able to live, because here's why. Okay, listen. If you want to do a live stream on YouTube and have mics and that's a very complicated setup. But versus if I just have a phone, no, most definitely.
Oh, a phone, yeah.
Listen, with this podcast, if you wanted to have a live podcast where plug in mics and all these different things, it would be a pretty sophisticated setup. But versus if I can just hit a button on my phone, prop the thing up, and I'm live in the flesh and niggas can hear me and see me, that's powerful. Like, you know what I'm saying? So Versus came from that. IG Lives. I mean, it's
Tory Lanez revamped his
D-Nice. I mean, look, you got niggas DJing.
He DJs every day.
Yeah, that's powerful.
Thousands and thousands of people join.
I still don't feel like Instagram has like lived up to. I mean, like, I feel like Instagram used to be amazing back when I was like 13, 14.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you weren't on Twitter like that.
And I'm saying,
yeah, I actually was, and Twitter.
And Twitter wasn't as popular as it is now 10 years ago.
True.
Instagram was more popular than Twitter.
Because I feel like on IG, nobody does. Like, once we kind of grown up, like, if you go at some younger kids who like some younger niggas, like, I seen some niggas, one of my homeboy little brother today, they on IG on some weird corny shit. Mm-hmm. But we don't do that no more. We kind of done grown up. So you really only get on IG for what? To post a picture.
But that's another point. That's another point that what I'm trying to say. Like, Instagram, like, I don't even see like regular fucking pictures anymore. It just be fucking quotations.
No, that's old. You
must
follow a bunch of old niggas on Instagram. Yeah, because people who are old, yeah, they post fucking quotes on Instagram because they've equated it to Facebook.
I mean, quotes and as well as like advertisement. Like, I feel like most of my fucking feed is algorithm.
And I feel like with Twitter, like, everybody's Twitter is like a spam, right? Like a spam. But you know, on IG, niggas have to make separate spam because when you click on the IG profile, it's kind of like a LinkedIn. You ain't really posting nothing on there but like accomplishments
about you.
Yeah. Like, it's supposed to be like a portfolio.
I feel like it didn't used to be that though.
And Twitter's just a spam because it's whatever. If I see something I like, it retweet.
Whatever come to my mind, I put it on there.
Hey, all y'all business hoes tweet. Like, you know, it's just a spam. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, now you can say Snapchat for sure is falling off. Like, Snapchat
has fell off.
Snapchat literally has
no one goes to Snap. Like,
IG, and I've gotten more comfortable posting on my IG stories than Snapchat.
I have to tell myself to post on Snapchat because it's like,
yeah.
But people watch it. But I feel like the posting has kind of fell off of Snapchat. People still get on Snapchat just to look at shit. I still watch people's stories and so forth.
I got off Snapchat once. I got off.
Yeah, you post your Snapchat is a spam.
Once I got to about
You
college,
be watching
I really
so.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
I watch it.
Yes, you do.
it's
Don't
like-
cap. Don't cap.
Look,
like- okay, it's
Snapchat
like-
may tell you
Oh, so
I
you be
watched them.
skipping?
on
I just-
Snapchat. Let me tell you, on
You
Snapchat,
still go clicky, nigga.
I'm getting on
If
Snapchat
Snapchat can
to
tell you how
watch.
long a nigga watched it. But
Oh yeah, they need to bring that back.
you had to do that
They-
shit.
see, that's another
Cause nigga be
word for law.
skipping right the fuck
Oh,
through.
look, y'all done seen what I do.
Yeah.
I'll spam. If I like your picture, your Twitter, I like everybody, and I tap through everybody's shit. So,
Yeah, Chris does it. He'll just stroll down tap.
so but I'm saying though, I feel like
Wait, on Twitter you said,
On
or
Instagram.
on all of it,
If I go down my Instagram,
I guarantee
if
you.
me and Chris have followed the same people, I guarantee he's like the fucking picture.
oh, it's gonna be like by Chris.
Like by Chris. Yep.
And
It's gonna be like by
I'm
Chris.
saying, but like, I feel like Snapchat has no purpose. I don't use Snap. I'm only getting on Snapchat to goddamn. I'm watching like niggas snaps who I came here to watch. Like I'm getting on this whole, and if I see Adrian shit, I want to see what the hell Adrian got on. I'm not clicking over to the next bitch to see what the hell she got on, unless I'm interested in what the hell she got on.
Right.
Now I get on IG, I want to see everything. You know what I'm saying? I get on Twitter, you gonna see shit from niggas in Calabasas. So it's
Yeah.
like
Well, you don't even know where them niggas really from unless you click on their shit. I mean, like, you know,
niggas just be on Twitter. That's why niggas be going viral on it though.
Yeah.
It's so easy for somebody
It's
who you
very
don't
easy for
follow to
niggas
see
to go viral.
versus on Instagram, a nigga gotta follow
I
you
have
to
to
see
follow you.
to see
Yeah.
that shit.
People are not reposting nigga. Like the work you would have to go through to repost a nigga's shit on Instagram, like niggas are not doing.
I remember they had like separate apps dedicated to that shit.
Right, just to repost people's shit.
The Instagram
I feel
or
like-
something.
Twitter is great and all,
Twitter's amazing.
but at the rate TikTok going, shit.
See, the thing about TikTok, so I
TikTok-
told myself I wasn't gonna make a TikTok, and I still haven't. But I still like watch reels and shit on
The amount
Instagram.
of people who change their lives from TikTok is equivalent to about the Twitter effect. And
'Cause
the
you
only
can
thing,
monetize that TikTok shit.
only thing about TikTok, I feel like you can't make no group chats and shit. But TikTok, hey, niggas be on TikTok. TikTok the new Vine. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Niggas
Yeah,
is
it
on
is.
Vine.
Very true.
And that's all it is.
I miss
it's
Vine.
a new Vine.
I miss
TikTok's better than
TikTok-
Vine.
TikTok's Vine.
Yeah, TikTok is Vine.
But I feel like 6 seconds, to create something like that in 6 seconds, I feel like that's different than a fucking video like 60 seconds.
TikTok
Like
is
that
60
has
seconds.
yes, TikTok is like up to 60 seconds.
Oh well, shit, them motherfuckers funny.
Vines are longer than 6 seconds. For
No,
sure.
they aren't. That was their whole
Think
thing.
about like King Batch and all them niggas. Them
Yeah,
niggas
that-
was
And they were
definitely-
talking hella fast. And that Jerry Perk drink nigga, yes, I recall.
They were longer than 6
They were
seconds.
definitely longer than 6 seconds.
A
Probably more
potato
like 30
threw
seconds.
around my room
Room before you came. And, you're right.
How
that's-
long do you think it takes to say that?
that shit
Bro,
was longer than
DC
6
Young
seconds.
Fly
Yo.
shit was way longer
Longer
than
than
6 seconds.
So you been telling me
Oh,
1, 2,
Y'all,
3,
that was the whole
4,
premise
5,
behind.
6, done.
Yes, that was the whole premise behind Vine.
No.
How do y'all not remember it like advertising 6
Listen.
seconds?
How long were Vine
I
videos?
don't remember that one.
Come on
It's
now.
nothing. It's nothing a search can do.
Yeah, it's Google
How
search.
long were?
Vines.
I could have swore that's what it was.
I think you're confusing that with your
With what?
with one of your little
Oh,
nasty
shit,
pages.
shit, yeah, it's only 6 seconds.
Bitch ass
It was
nigga.
on
Yeah.
6. Oh wow. Why
Oh,
did I
yeah,
have to
Vine
do all
videos
that?
are longer
Yeah.
than 6 seconds though. But most of them were 6 seconds.
Most of them.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what you call. I know
But the
niggas
thing
like
about
found ways
Vine-
to upload longer ones, blah blah blah, whatever.
It's proven science though that and you see a lot of YouTubers do it. That the shorter videos are the ones that get the most attention because that's
Yeah.
how people pay attention.
Cause they're like, well, it's
It
only 4
depends.
minutes.
It depends. It depends. It depends. I say it depends because it depends on what you're
It's like this.
doing.
It took Tariq and shit, right? He
Yep.
got that 2 hour fucking thing.
And niggas watch it.
Niggas do. Now
Because it depends on what you're talking about.
take 2 minutes out of each of them things and post it on Twitter every day. Watch how viral they go.
But right.
Compared to
It's like
compared
this.
to the numbers.
I call that shit the fucking Vlad effect. You notice how when Vlad posts an interview, he always posts it in clips. He never just posts the whole goddamn interview like that. But look, the Breakfast Club does. And the Breakfast Club gets millions of views. They gon' look if the interview was an hour and a half, She
But
gonna be
I'm
out
saying-
there. And niggas gonna watch it. It just
The
depends.
reason why niggas watch the shit though is like, you know, you can post a whole hour video on fucking Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
But the
Through
reason,
IGTV.
I'm saying that's what I'm saying. So IG
Yeah.
definitely is still the shit.
For
I
sure.
don't know how
Yeah, IG has a lot of features. Like you can, and now you can watch playbacks of niggas Instagram live. Like you know what I'm saying? Like that's just like
IG
TV.
Live about top tier when it
I
comes
feel
to
like
sure. Oh,
Instagram
yeah.
definitely changed when it stopped being in like chronological order. Like
I didn't like
I don't think that's important.
I think it is.
I don't like chronological order.
You
I
didn't
think
even
it was
say it
that
right.
shit reminded me of like some damn.
Whatever.
Some
Burn
damn.
A particle.
I just feel like the shit being in chronological order, niggas want to be nosy.
That's what I'm saying.
Like it don't matter what the bitch.
Let me tell you something.
How did that
Let me
even
tell
make
you
It don't
something.
matter.
It's like this. If a motherfucker like
Y'all
my
gotta go
picture,
me nosy.
if a motherfucker like my picture, and I had posted that picture about 5-6 hours ago, okay, I'm like, okay, whatever. But back then, if you like my shit about 5-6 hours ago, I'm gonna be like, motherfucker, you were fucking looking.
You were fucking scrolling. Nigga.
You were fucking scrolling.
I ain't okay, not really though, because if you posted a picture this morning, you could still be getting likes on that bitch in the afternoon or even at night. Sometimes even the next day.
Yeah, niggas be
Even
scrolling
when
on
the
it,
shit was in chronological because
and I hate it with chronological order because it's just whatever time order. His fucking time order.
Chronological.
chronicle,
Chronological order.
order.
Chronological.
It don't even fucking matter. It don't matter. I'm just saying. I just know for a fact if I seen that shit, like I know once I hit about 9 hours, I'm like, my nigga, this shit about to end.
Yes, you're right. Yeah, my little fame about to be over.
Yeah, like whatever I get. And then I'm like, bro, when you scrolling through the shit, once you get past the day, my nigga, like, or like, you just be like, well, shit, what I'm gonna watch for the next day?
Instagram is definitely not falling off for the simple fact that when you are it's plenty of niggas Instagram down there put their ass to sleep. Like when they get in their bed at night for they go to sleep, niggas just stroll up and down Instagram. Now it's the same thing for Twitter too.
Twitter is just insanely good. Like Twitter is like,
I think Instagram at certain times is better than Twitter because at some time, nigga, I don't feel like reading. I just want to look at some shit.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Twitter, I'm gonna have to read a little bit to go on Twitter.
So if you
On Twitter
you
though,
just say that.
I found
I'm gonna have to read a
other
little
thing
bit.
I don't like about IG though is some fucking bots.
I like them bot accounts that be
Yes,
sending
bro.
you shit.
Be
Yep.
a bitch in your fucking DM
I'm,
under the comments.
looking for a sugar daddy.
I'm fucking hot.
Yeah. A sugar baby, yeah, shit.
So I'm like,
That's where they just be.
Twitter
Maybe
got
happen,
some of the
bro.
funniest niggas I've ever seen. And Twitter, I be feeling like with Twitter, niggas be saying shit that's on my mind.
I swear, Twitter just
And
so
I be thinking
relatable.
about this shit. Or whatever. Nah, that Facebook, hey.
Facebook is live too now.
Nah,
If you about
Facebook
over
got
30.
Facebook got some the rawest niggas I've ever
Facebook
seen.
got some shit. Facebook is fun. I remember for a long time, I could not get off of Facebook. Like Facebook was damn near like Twitter for me for a long time. Like if you just stroll up and down Facebook, oh my god, there be some shit on Facebook.
And Twitter always got trends.
Yeah, it's
That would
always
make- that
shit
would
trending.
Make it whatever. IG don't really. I feel like everything had its trend at one time. Like I don't know what would be a trend for Facebook, but I
Well,
remember
my first social
Snapchat.
media platform was Facebook.
That's what I'm saying. But Snapchat was the dog filters, the filters.
The
Everybody,
flower crown.
yeah.
Oh, good.
I don't give a fuck. When Snapchat was popping and that nigga DJ Khaled, that nigga,
Yeah,
I used to think that
yeah.
nigga was the funniest nigga in
Yeah,
the
he's
nigga.
out post his damn son.
Or he posted them he walked past them lines in the morning, he be like, Lions? I be like, nigga, this nigga's funny. Then, IG had the To Be Honest.
Oh yeah,
The,
to be
the,
honest,
the fried fucking pictures.
Oh yeah.
The Tumblr pictures, whatever that shit is.
To be honest, just be a fun thing to do. To be honest,
Send
some
me
people.
rates, group rates, like
Rate.
this shit for a group. Nigga
That
be in
shit
that hell,
shit
look.
funny.
They send her and then motherfucker give her a 6. She
Oh yeah, and then they'll post.
She talking about who that nigga is.
Nigga, that shit used to be. Niggas damn near should bring that shit back. Like, why would niggas like? Listen, I feel like you know how many views you would get if you just rated all like IG models, dog.
Niggas do that shit on IG.
Bro, niggas should bring that shit back, bro.
I mean, yeah, on YouTube. That's what I'm gonna say.
On YouTube, no, I mean like on Instagram, like just have a page where you just rate bitches.
Nigga, if I had a page,
I think that'd be funny.
It's not funny.
That shit be funny.
What's stopping women from doing it? You can rate niggas. Oh yeah, nigga too. Look, nigga,
we gonna be mean when we do it. Y'all
gonna be mean.
Look, a preference is a preference. Nah. But when we do it,
and that's
she called her short.
And that's what a rate is.
If a girl rate me and be like, nigga, you a fucking one. I'm like, okay, bitch. Okay. Like,
somebody out here like
you know what I'm saying?
They'll have to realize when it comes to women, somebody out here like me. So.
Or they like if she rate me a fucking 10, whatever.
Right, somebody think I'm a 0.
Like
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Bitches be taking it to
someone's ugly to everybody.
That's what I'm saying. Somebody mothers be taking it
to heart.
Like,
I don't give a fuck.
You may be a fucking one.
I think women take it to heart.
That's what I'm saying. That's what
niggas get
raped. Niggas don't give a fuck.
Oh my god, that's so untrue. That's so untrue. When it comes to like women talking about men being short. Like, he can't change that. He can't change that.
That why y'all insecure niggas?
That's right. That's nigga.
Okay, well, it be insecure bitch.
Because look, I'm gonna give you a perfect example of a nigga who's short as a motherfucker who's not insecure about shit. Look, Duval. That's about the most confident nigga I've ever seen in my life. Yeah. Duval.
I know
short,
a
tall,
lot of short niggas around here who still beat. As long as you taller than the motherfucker who you fucking with.
That nigga Duval does not give a fuck how short he got them is, nigga. Look, that
nigga. But Duval ain't everybody. That's
yeah. Most bitches out here fuck Duval. I'm sorry.
I don't know about that one.
I think they would.
Please stop.
I think they would.
Look,
so if Duval, if Duval came,
you want to fuck that nigga?
If Duval came,
yeah, look, if Duval came, we heard you loud and clear, buddy.
Ariana, so if Duval came in here the conversation and did a comedy show, you was there. And he called you out. It was like, yeah, I want her.
I would say, hell no.
Girl, stop.
Little Duval? Little Duval?
People just
you
be so
never just said this nigga fine.
Like, damn, that what you.
I'm just saying.
Look,
no, hold on. I'm just saying, when it comes to celebrities, most bitches be going, dog. I don't give a fuck.
I'm saying people go for motherfuckers for reasons. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't just saying, I'm not gonna sit here and just be like, oh yeah, look, Duval just got pulled like that. Like, but he probably could. He done probably talk this way into a lot of cheeks. But I've heard a lot of women say Lil Duval is a short motherfucker.
So,
who they find on the track.
That nigga Duval don't care.
But we ain't saying he don't care. I'm just saying I wouldn't. You talking about I bet you would.
Some of them same women who say he's short and his mind thinking, I fuck that bitch. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying.
I think he could probably talk his way into it, but you can't change somebody's initial impression about you without like. If a motherfucker think you ugly out the strength, you would have to talk to them to change that.
And that's what I think about. That's what I think about Duval. I feel like Duval is one of the niggas that can do that shit.
But what I'm saying is like, that scenario you just said, if he said, okay, I want you, and y'all haven't had no conversation with nigga, that's not gonna change her mind. He ain't had a conversation with her. She still gonna think the nigga ugly.
Well,
even if she come up there.
If she went up there by 8, if she went up there by 8 o'clock.
I haven't seen the stand up from Lil Duval, but that nigga.
Yeah, that's nothing.
You know what? I used to watch him on like God Code and like all this other stuff, but like on MTV type related shit. But other than that, like,
have you ever seen a Lil Duval stand up? I've never seen one either. But I think Duval is one of the funniest niggas ever. But I've never seen a Lil Duval fucking stand up.
Funny social media.
For sure, he does. But I've never seen him do a comedy set.
I think he recently tweeted like, if you haven't had COVID by now, just say like you born or you lame.
Damn near, like that thing's just funny.
Call me a lame-o.
So that shit wasn't funny. That shit's kind of funny. He says
like
he has very dark humor.
Definitely, he has very dark humor.
I think that's good.
And that's what I like about him. I like dark humor. I'm a little fucked up. Sorry.
Alright, well, look. The nigga, whatever that gay shit you just said. But
I'm just saying, I think that nigga Duval.
oh, we goddamn close that bitch up. You know what I'm saying? You know the trend of what's the trend going on?
You had to be there.
You had to be there. What's something that y'all feel that you had to be there that you ain't seen yet?
Huh? What's the trend?
It's like
So
they
it's
post
like-
some pictures.
Yeah, it's kind of like a nostalgia trend.
like something that's nostalgic to you.
I would say, like, being on Mies and IMVU and shit like that, like, as a kid.
Oh,
Were
the
y'all
damn
on,
game.
yeah.
IMVU.
Were y'all on it?
I was on IMVU.
IMVU was so
IMVU was popping off.
cool.
I was not on that.
Yeah, I used to be fucking bitches on IMVU.
Boy,
I swear to God. Yeah.
You're disgusting.
you
was
was I'm trying to think of one that was for me.
That had to be when you were like
But
13.
what if that happened? Yeah. Motherfuckers.
Ew.
I
You
swear,
were one
look,
of those people.
Look, I remember we used to get on IMVU on my grandma's computer. She had
Oh, like
she
Pop
had a
Tropica.
Windows computer. Y'all used to play, what's that shit? Snowberry? Not Snowberry. Pills, no, what's that shit called? Pillsbury? Nah, that's a damn bread.
Boy, what's that?
What's that shit called? That little game where you had a person and you can, it was like some school shit.
Pop Tropica.
Nah, not Pop Tropica. Not like the
Niggas
Club
was like-
Penguin. Not that. What was that
I
other
wasn't on no
shit?
club. Hey, you had to
No,
pay for
what
that
was
shit.
that?
Yeah, my mom was like, yeah,
Right,
yeah,
y'all.
yeah.
I wasn't on that club.
Pop
Well,
Tropica,
I
White
don't
niggas
know
was
if
on
you can have
Club
like a
Penguin.
premium little VIP kind
What
of
was
thing,
that
like
free
IMVU.
one? It was something called Berry. Millsberry. It was Millsberry.
I ain't never played that shit.
I ain't played
Bro,
that
you
shit.
did play Millsberry,
No, I
dog.
didn't. Or I remember just like watching, like I remember like watching Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon and stuff. Like they would have like actual commercials for toys. Like I feel like that hits me right in the
Heelys.
Heelys.
When I seen the commercial for Heelys, I won't understand.
like Hungry Hippos, Bop It, like
Bop it. Yeah.
or like Chia Pets. It was a
Yeah.
lot. Floam.
Y'all remember them little tablets that you would put in the tub and they would turn into shit?
Oh yeah, them little pills.
Yeah, you used to get them.
It'd be like little.
Nigga, if it came on TV,
Sponge-ish.
talking about it was from
Like it grow 10 times or
yeah,
something
Chia
like that.
Pets, all that shit. Hey,
But hold on, is this? It had to be there. Is
Moonsen.
it like an event you wanted to be at, or is it just like a time of your life?
It's just like something that you feel like today's or like kids today would kind of like miss out on. Like you had to be there.
Good TV shows. I feel like kids nowadays, the TV shows they have are some shit.
Like cartoons and stuff.
Cartoons, shows with real people. Like, I feel like when I was growing up, we had some good fucking shows, like some really good TV. Like, I feel like That's So Raven was one of the best goddamn TV shows fucking ever.
It was.
That's So Raven was a good show. There was a show called Ned's Declassified. School, so
That
that
was a
shit
good
was
show.
good.
Coconut Head and them.
It was just so many good shows. So many good TV. So much good TV. though.
I don't know. I think my funnest time in school had to be like middle school. That shit was like when you first became whatever you was really gonna be on for the rest of your life. And I think like my favorite Star
But I
Wars.
feel like that's when you develop your identity.
That motherfucker. I remember everybody in middle school had them KD6s,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody used to be on Kick.
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 And in Atlanta, everybody had iPhone phones. And I remember niggas used to switch the colors of them bitches
Yep.
and crack the back of them hoes and
Put
drop-
ink in it.
That shit used to be so crazy. And I've seen, bro, I looked at an iPhone 4, that bitch is like this big, bro. That
It was
was
actually really
And I was
small.
like,
I'm
niggas-
like, how do we hold this
And
in
the
our
fact that
hand?
they got an iPhone Max, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that shit's crazy.
We didn't came a long way.
Niggas done came a long way with
Like-
these damn phones.
like,
And the
You had to
iPhone
be
4
there.
was the shit. Like,
I remember I used to jailbreak my shit. I had a Pac-Man lock screen on my shit. I said, well, I don't want none of that shit on my phone no more.
the iPhone 4 was the shit, bro. Like, niggas that had an iPhone 4, nigga, if your shit was a different color, nigga, you was a fucking man.
If you had nigga, I remember, I knew this chick. This bitch color changed every week. This motherfucker came in that house. She said, "Yeah, I got it yellow." I'm feeling that purple motherfucker there. Right. I seen niggas.
Wait, are y'all talking about like the glass?
They would change the glass.
In Atlanta.
Yeah, I remember people like would use like highlighters and stuff like that.
No, like they had screens that was.
Niggas used to have green iPhones.
They would go to the phone place.
What was that nigga
green.
name in Atlanta?
Way ahead of you.
Yeah, that nigga.
Way ahead.
Every nigga in Atlanta used to go to that nigga.
Way ahead. Because
okay, but what
that
part
was in
was actually
middle school. That was I used to do so many of them when I had my when I had my phone paper.
Imagine you had your phone, right?
Okay.
Niggas didn't rock cases either.
No, living life on the edge. Okay.
Niggas didn't have cases.
Way ahead of you. All the celebrities went to way ahead of you. And
like
they would
your
post a
phone, the
picture.
screen. You remember on the iPhone screen, it wasn't always full screen. So it was like pieces of it was just part
the top,
of the screen.
Yeah, the little white part of the home.
So they would take the glass off the front. Some niggas take the glass out the back.
They would keep the frame.
Keep the frame. Keep the phone on the screen.
Different color.
And put a different color on it.
Just like how, like, for example, like if I cracked my phone and I went and got it fixed, I could tell, and when nigga put a white screen on there instead of a black one. You get what I'm saying?
Man, niggas used to have. Y'all ain't do that in Texas.
Niggas lame as hell.
Yeah, y'all niggas.
I don't want to do no bullshit like that either.
Atlanta, dog. We set. What I realized, nigga, we set the trend, dog. And niggas.
How did you set the trend if it didn't make y'all with fucking Texas?
What I'm saying to you was like this.
Y'all niggas was lame.
You realize Apple does that shit. Look, think about this. What color is your iPhone?
Yellow.
My point. So Apple damn near took that shit that niggas was doing and made it a part of their product.
Oh my god. Save it.
Look at this shit.
You think Apple wasn't gonna come with...
Look at this shit. Did what it was. Niggas used to do that shit for real.
Oh, y'all talking about this.
What the hell you thought we were talking about? Fucking a marker?
I thought y'all was talking about making the fucking screen blue or whatever fucking color. But I know what you're talking about now. Like,
she meant like the actual the pixel.
Yeah, no, yeah. Wait, so these were like plastic pieces or were they like
No,
sheets?
it was an actual screen.
It was a screen. It was.
that
Well, I know I've seen like stuff like this on like. I remember seeing it on like Amazon and stuff like that back then, like kind of like stickers that you could just like.
No, this ain't no sticker. This was a nigga phone. You take
your
your
phone,
phone,
take your shit apart,
take your shit apart, and put. If you ain't had one of them damn phones, that was a piece.
I didn't have one of the bitches, nigga. I could have though, but I
mean, you at least know what the hell.
Yeah, it just wasn't like.
Then
I done got.
This is what people did. What you call it? Back.
Oh, niggas did that too.
This is what people did. That's what I thought y'all were talking about.
Niggas did that, and I don't know if they came from. I ain't gonna go that far. Niggas was really doing this shit.
Yeah, man, and bro, niggas was jailbreaking that shit.
Oh, nigga.
I remember that.
I had that jailbreak, that city of motherfuckers. Niggas used to have, but you know, iPhone damn near did that shit to your phone now too.
Yep, I'm saying they add the shit that people were doing as mods. It took about fucking
how many years it took? Goddamn.
Took 10, man. Niggas been jailbreak. I had my first iPhone was an iPhone 3GS, nigga. That shit was jailbroke.
Yeah.
When look back when them bitches didn't have a front camera,
I ain't gonna
nigga.
to you.
That's when I had an iPhone.
If you had anything below an iPhone 4, you had some nigga.
What? You said you had some money.
You was a nigga who had some shit. I didn't remember everybody getting iPhones to iPhone.
No, yeah.
If you had a MacBook.
Well, MacBook, that's a different
If you had a MacBook.
Well, I wouldn't have no motherfucking MacBook.
If you had a MacBook.
At high school.
If you had a MacBook prior to 2010, though you're rich. I'm
saying if you had a MacBook in high school, you was a different breed.
No, hell no.
I didn't know niggas who
I knew
I don't think anyone at my school had a fucking laptop.
Nobody had a MacBook in your
I'm sure people had.
Nobody had a MacBook at Maze, dog.
Nobody really brought them hoes to school.
I knew a bitch when.
Goddamn.
I knew a chick when we was in school. Her daddy had bought her the cause this laptop came out a couple years ago. Had bought her the new MacBook Pro, dog. I'm talking about. I knew folks, man. They had Macs in high school.
I don't remember.
I had a MacBook in middle school.
I know a chick who had one. I know
Bill Gates.
But
MacBooks
I'm saying
like
first off, laptops wasn't a big thing when we was in school anyway.
Because you didn't really need. No, you needed a laptop in high school, dog.
Shit, me. I did all my shit on my phone.
They got a Word document on your
I used to
And
do that shit on
Google
my
Drive.
phone.
If you were typing a paper on your damn phone,
I did on my phone.
You were a piece.
Well, I did it at school, and then if I
Look,
need
if you
to finish
look,
some shit,
if you got a class third period,
That means
and you was
there was
fucking
no-
off and you forgot, but nigga, you ain't finna say, let me skip class, cause nigga, you gonna type this shit on your phone.
That means there was no rigor in your classes if you could do
don't
Outdoor
try
in
to do
school.
our education.
that.
We all at
means
the same place.
you
So what
can
does that
do
mean?
it at school.
We're all at
There's
the same
no
place.
rigor in your classes. But
Niggas was really on that in high school though.
Nick, Adrian really out trying to call us fucking poor.
No, I'm saying, I
nobody's trying to call y'all poor.
mean, if you think niggas was poor, that's fine. I'm just
I didn't
telling
say y'all was poor. I'm just saying. No, I'm saying
Poor
why the hell
and
was
dumb. He
why
thought
y'all
high
niggas?
school ain't got no rigor.
No, because no, I'm saying to you is like when I was in high school, it's not that I was rich. I needed a laptop. Like I was like, look, mom, I gotta do this paper.
I know
I gotta do this work, so I gotta have a computer to do it.
Got MacBooks. So
That's my preference, though.
You said what?
So
That's my
still
personal
don't have
preference. Personal preference.
one. So still don't have one.
Like for example, it's some niggas that don't have iPhones. Personal preference. Like look, cause keep on saying when you say a nigga don't have one, that's Apple is a brand. It's not a product. I mean, yeah.
I'm saying
It's
having
not the
an
product
iPhone now is
itself.
like the norm. You got an iPhone.
No, and that's the issue, right?
It's
Right. This is what Apple has become. I forget the term for this shit, but you know, like when they say the brand actually becomes the product itself. Like for example, a Band-Aid. Band-Aid is a brand, but if you want a little thing around your finger, you got a little cut. You gonna say, "Hey, you got a
Get
Band-Aid?"
And
You
it
know-
ain't gotta be from that brand.
Right, but
It's just
Band-Aid is a
Band-Aid.
brand, but the term Band-Aid has became the thing. Capri Sun. That's a brand.
Yeah.
But they make all kind of different kind of Capri Suns. But that has like
Niggas saying, let me get them Capri. You got the Kool-Aid.
right, yeah, you got Capri Sun.
Kool-Aid, Capri Sun.
You know what I'm saying? But that's
I
the
made them
brand.
be mad as fuck too. Kool-Aid,
Man, you like Capri Sun good. I like them.
They're called jammers. Kool-Aid
They
jammers.
good. Them tropical punches, that blue one.
Yeah, niggas. I didn't know niggas to have MacBooks, or I really didn't pay attention to MacBooks when we was in.
First nigga I seen that had a MacBook. I never get this nigga name. His name was Jake on my bus. I was in the 5th grade, about to go to middle school. He came on the bus with that hoe. And you know what? He had an iPhone too.
When
There was
he had an iPhone.
He had like an iPhone like 3 or something like that.
My nigga.
And but what he was saying was one of them wasn't his. One of them he had took from somebody or something like that. But
Stole
anyway, he had not that he stole it. It was like his brother, like you know what I'm saying. You know how niggas would do that shit, right? But anyway, he brought this shit on the bus, and that was the first time I had ever seen like an iPhone or like a Mac. And ever since that, I had wanted one of them bitches. Cause I thought them bitches was so fucking cool, like you know what I'm saying. Because like my mama, the phone she used to have fucking Blackberries, and them hoes was straight, but it wasn't an iPhone. You know what I'm saying? When I seen them iPhone motherfucker, I said, "What the fuck? Why this nigga is touching his shit?" I was like, "God damn,
I
that shit
remember
cool."
getting my first iPhone. I remember it was like right before me and my class had like went on a field trip to like DC or something like that.
What kind of iPhone you had?
I had an iPhone 4.
That was when iPhone like.
That's what I'm saying. When
That's
them
what
motherfuckers
iPhone-
took off,
that's
and
what
I
took
remember like
That was just like
And that was like 2010.
having an iPhone 4 was like having a PSP. Everybody wanted one the most. Everybody pretty much had. I didn't know a nigga who didn't have one who wanted one. And about iPhone 4, that one. Now iPhone 3, 2.
I had a 3.
Listen, I know a bitch who I think she had an iPhone 1 or 2. I kid you
Right,
not.
yeah, that's
at
an
the
iPhone
summer
1.
camp. At the summer camp. This shit name was Lauren. And I kid you not. Everybody was trying to get cool with that bitch again.
I bet yes,
Niggas
pulling
pulling
that game on you.
Niggas pulling out fucking these little dirty ass Metros and shit.
That's how it was
Nigga.
with that nigga. I'm telling you, on the bus, everybody was trying to, like, I'm like, damn, this shit cool.
Niggas used to be talking about, hey, it's my turn to play.
Right, yeah, I'm not trying to play
somebody
too.
else shit.
Right. And it was the same effect when niggas got iPads. It was the
Everybody
same
still
thing.
got iPads, though.
No. I'm saying when iPads first came out, if a nigga had an iPad, niggas are damn near be in a circle sharing who gonna play a game on that bitch. You get what I'm saying? It was the same way.
I used to want an iPad. My dad said, well, you ain't getting the shit.
My first iPad, I had the iPad 2. I had the second one when it came out.
I got a mini.
I remember me and my mama went to Walmart and we had bought that motherfucker. She bought us an iPad. That's my first iPad.
Oh, you doing cute.
Yeah, I only got... My dad didn't start buying, like, that type of shit until I got older. But I was big on games. I had the systems now.
But yeah, what a time to be alive.
I had a Kindle Fire too. You had a
Now,
Kindle Fire?
Nigga, hell yeah.
Kindle
Nigga,
Fire was fun.
I felt like my dad transitioned the way he spent his money at. When we were younger and shit, it was all about traveling. He used to do all that. Then there was a period when it was about buying all the clothes and shit. But now,
it's like gadgets.
Gadgets. This nigga is the gadget fucking master.
Gadget guru.
But the thing was, my dad the type of nigga who used to be like a cheap ass nigga. So he got all the gadgets, but he got all the bullshit. I had to reach and tell him that, hey nigga, you need to go ahead and get you an iPhone and all that shit.
I told my dad that shit. I said, hey man, how the hell, cause my dad's single. I be like, nigga, how the hell you gonna talk to women with some green messages, nigga?
No, that's what I be telling you.
That bullshit, nigga.
I don't think old people.
I was in DMS one time, and the nigga got mad at me because I said, if you got an iPhone, nigga, an Android, nigga, you ain't got no hoes.
You definitely don't. Cause nobody wants to see them green ass goddamn.
Nah, a chick may be able to slide with it. But a nigga with an Android, nigga, you pull that shit out to, hey, let me get your Snapchat. She gonna say, boy,
look,
put that shit back on.
Niggas with Androids can only talk to other people with Androids.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
the
how
only way it'll work.
Not a hierarchy.
It is
for
a hierarchy,
cell phone.
my nigga. So if you seen a nigga pull out an Android, he asked you for your Snapchat, and it's some look.
I don't care. Even niggas who got like them Samsung Galaxy S10s.
Nigga, if I got an iPhone 7, nigga, I'm gonna look at you with your
I'm still
I'm gonna say, boy, that shit's
iPhone 7
good.
out of the, I don't know about that.
Nigga,
Oh,
I got an
That's
iPhone
old as
7
hell.
and you pull out an Android. I'm still gonna think I'm saying to you,
Nigga,
nigga.
iPhone 7 is old as a
Your
bitch.
shit gonna explode.
Maybe we got iPhone 8. I'll give you an 8.
If you got one with a home button on it,
Yo, you got
I'm let you slide because it's an iPhone. But nigga, look, as long as you ain't got no Android.
I don't care. I was a little mad when I took the home button off.
I don't care.
I like the home button.
You did.
I thought the home button was unique to Apple. Now niggas got a swipe up.
I was pissed off when my shit broke. You remember my shit was broke and I couldn't
See
do
what I'm saying? See, now if your shit break, then you can't do shit.
That's another thing. Apple always doing shit like that. So
man, nah. I knew I was
and
done
then
with
took the
Apple.
headphones jack off.
No. Then when I knew I was done with Apple. When I got this goddamn phone, this 12, I opened up the box. I said,
Hey,
goddamn, where the charger at?
Man, when I bought this iPhone 12, there was not a charging block. It just came with a cord. It wasn't no headphones, wasn't nothing.
Nigga said they just give a straight phone now.
And a book. And that's all you got them guys.
y'all got the sticker in there.
Yeah, you get some stickers. You get some stickers.
Hey, look, they said get them niggas.
Yeah, they
Them
got.
two little Apple stickers.
Man, I said,
Where are you supposed to put those?
Supposed to
Like,
put them like your car, like on the back of your
why are you supposed
laptop.
to put that on
Niggas used to put that bitch
Oh,
on their
well, I
car.
have a bajillion stickers.
Yeah, they used to put Apple stickers on their car.
Man, they used to put them bitches everywhere.
That's how you know nigga was a real Apple guru. That is you in their car.
Hey, did you go through the phase I had? Nah, you had a G-Shock.
Yeah,
I remember
G-Shock. That's a G-Shock.
That was a phase when, I told my...
That was like the Sperry's and Nike Elite socks kind of
I
stage.
still wear Sperry.
I remember I was in 5th grade and I was like, I want me
Kinda
a
living.
G-Shock. And I was like...
Sperry? They still sell them bitches.
Okay, then I didn't say they didn't.
I wasn't
You
Sperry.
know,
I never could get behind the
I like
Sperry
Sperry.
and the Elite sock shit.
Well,
I didn't do the elite socks, but I still love Sperry's to this day. Like, I honestly, if I could, I would wear Sperry's every goddamn day.
I couldn't get it.
Them bitches so comfortable.
Niggas used to pull them bitches out with them cargos.
I love some Sperry's.
And bitches used to be going. I knew niggas would throw when they came to the movies in there.
I love.
I said, boy, take your ass home, nigga.
I love me
Nike
some
came in the
Sperry's.
school
bro.
khakis.
Sperry's are the shit to me.
Yeah, I don't care. But that G-Shock phase,
G-Shock.
Man.
I had a red and black one.
I had a
There's
fat
a
ass
G-Shock
white one,
over there.
boy.
It's one over there.
Ooh, that shit was the boy. Having a G-Shock like having a chain, boy.
I'm a G-Shock, and niggas G-Shock you should get took too.
I told my auntie, cause I knew my dad wasn't gonna buy the shit, cause them hoes were like $100, $90 or some bullshit.
that much,
A
nigga.
G-Shock is about $90.
A no, nigga. Some G-Shocks were more than
Oh,
that.
baby G.
Nigga, some of them G-Shocks were $300.
I just know I got my shit from Dillard's.
And Dillard's, yeah.
I
You
had
went
a
to the
fat-
Black Friday.
I didn't go to the Black. My cousin bought me that hoe.
I'm talking about a G-Shop.
I had-
Them hoes are high, dog.
I was talking about a G-Shop. I knew my daddy wasn't gonna buy that bitch.
G-Shop.
And my cousin had brought me that shit for Christmas. I almost cried in that house.
And think
I wore
about
that
this.
shit to school. I was like, nigga, look at my fucking
And think about
wrist.
this. What did a G-Shock do? That it
That
was just a regular
That
one.
was just a fat ass. And the thing was, our wrist was skinny as hell. We used to be
Yeah.
walking around them big ass Big
Rappers-
Ten watches.
Rappers really made
Dang.
that whole pop off.
Yeah,
It was really rap. Who was the niggas wearing G-Shocks?
Soldier
be
Boy.
like-
It was Soldier Boy.
New
It was
Boys.
definitely it was definitely Soldier Boy.
Oh, what's them niggas name?
Jerk.
Yeah, no.
the New Boys.
The New Boys. Them niggas and
Jerk,
Soldier
jerk.
Boy was down there wearing
The
G-Shock.
fucking G-Shop.
That
Wow.
Like little twist in there.
Little
mindless
Twist and Little
behavior.
Chucky.
Mine was bad. I ain't gonna get. When I was a young nigga, I did not fuck
Other
with
niggas,
this.
them niggas just, bro. If a bitch
Bitch-
had like mom's behavior, that bitch is a goner, nigga.
Nigga, you're
You
no.
never
You
gonna
was not
get
fucking
with him.
nigga.
You
can
wasn't
get on
fucking
that
with
hoe,
Ray Ray in the
but
nigga.
you was gonna hear about that nigga in your ear. I mean,
She
bitch
gonna
used to
say,
be
yeah,
like,
I'm going to a mom's behavior
I knew I was a
concert.
hating ass nigga too. Nigga, bitch used to come down. Yeah, like this nigga the final one.
Right.
Who to rank these? I'm like,
Yeah,
man, fuck them niggas.
Bro, fuck them niggas, bitch. Look over here. Turn around,
Niggas-
bitch.
niggas
I'm
did
trying
not
to think
fuck-
something.
No, mom's behavior has a special place in my heart.
Man, I had
ain't
to
lying.
Charlamagne ask them niggas, as y'all niggas run trains.
Alright.
All right, end of the podcast.
That's the end of the podcast because Adrian doesn't know when this fucking stop.
Imagine a grown man asking
Alright, please
do
stop.
they run trains?
Adrian, please. You're acting weird. Why are you thinking about
That's funny, dog.
That is
not
a fun.
Because think about this. You would ask a regular R&B group that wasn't some kids when they did some shit like that. Right?
No. Incorrect.
So niggas never asked New Edition, was they running trains on bitches?
I don't know.
Because
I don't think so.
Because they for sure were.
That's so gross. But yes, we're gonna wrap it up. I do want to say we're recording on the last day of Black History Month, so we just love being black. I assume Chris and Adrian.
I don't like being. I'm just.
I love being black. Another
Yes,
thing I
we
want
love
to
being
say,
black.
when me and Chris go on our rants, that's going to be a section of the goddamn show from now on.
It's gonna
When
be called
me-
"Shut the Fuck Up."
It's going to be called, look, the loose talk about nothing. Nigga, that's going to be the shit.
Weird nigga.
a much to do about nothing. That's going to be the section of the goddamn show.
Look, pretty much.
Pretty much. But look, we out. Y'all have a good day. Enjoy yourself.
Yes. Bye.